Kumusta? And welcome back. Today we're talking about the use of po, or the use of adding respect or honor in Tagalog. Tagalog, like most Asian cultures and languages, is heavily based around the idea of a level of hierarchy or respect or honor to individuals. Tagalog uses the word po, P-O, in order to express that level of respect or additional politeness when talking with an individual. So today I'm going to share my screen and we're going to talk more in depth about the use of po in Tagalog. So starting here just at the very beginning, when Tagalog speakers want to give respect or honor to the person they are talking to, they will add the small word po. Po does not translate to anything specifically in English, but sometimes people understand it to mean sir or ma'am. Essentially, po has everything to do with who you're talking to. It has nothing to do with who you're talking about. If I, for example, was talking about the President of the United States or the mayor of a city, I was talking about somebody to you, we would not use po. I would only use po, for example, if I was talking to you specifically, or you want to give respect or honor to the person you're talking to. Po does not mean anything in English. We don't have an English word like this. In English, we do a similar concept where if I want to be extra respectful to you, I'm going to say, how are you today, sir? What is your name, ma'am? I use these words to try to say I'm expressing or more respect or trying to be more polite. Po is along those same lines. Po does not mean sir or ma'am, but it's the same concept of I want to show additional respect to you specifically. Again, this has everything to do with the person that you're talking to. Respect or honor is given in two cases. Number one, to somebody who is older, or two, someone of higher rank, like a mayor or a mission leader, like a mission president. Young missionaries are instructed to use the po because they are usually younger, which makes sense. Senior couples and mission presidents, especially foreigners, are not expected to use po in their person-to-person conversations because of their age and rank in society. Be aware, though, that more often than not, people will use it with you because of your age and rank in society. So it has everything to do with being older or being of high rank. Senior couples are not expected to give extra respect or honor. You can use words to be more respectful, but in terms of the use of po, in terms of this particular way of giving respect or honor, senior couples and mission presidents are not expected to use po. You do not have to worry about it. Younger missionaries have to worry about this because they have to figure out the balance. If somebody outranks them, they have to be able to figure out the po, or if somebody's older than them. Or if somebody's younger, they have to be able to figure that out. Senior couples and mission presidents do not have to worry about this because they are never expected to use the po, even with people that may be older than them because they're still at the top of the totem pole. They're all kind of combined into one large group. But it's important because younger people and people not of your rank are going to be using po with you very consistently. So it's important to train one's ear to be able to better understand the po when it's being talked to them. Let's talk linguistically now. When the po is used in a sentence or phrase, it goes as close to the front as possible, usually second or third in the sentence. Here are some examples. Ano po ang pangalan niya? What is his or her name? Notice how the po is not first. Po is never allowed to go first in a sentence, but it goes as close to the front as possible. Or two other examples. Nasa likod po ang CR. Again, as close to the front as possible. Pupunta po kami sa simbahan. We will go to the church. Again, super close to the front. It can never go first, but it likes to go as close to the front as possible. I like to tell people that you want others to be aware as soon as possible that you're being respectful. That's why it goes as close to the front as possible, so that they know ASAP that you're using the respectful forms when talking with them. You're using the respectful po. For the most part, one simply inserts the po when adding respect or honor, and that's it. That's the end. Super straightforward. Other languages have a lot more complicated structures. For Tagalog, you just simply include po within your sentences, and that's it. However, po will change for certain words when added to a phrase or sentence. And this is the only tricky thing about po, so let's talk about that. Ka, which is the Tagalog word for you, is a classic example. Ka is casual, normal. Like in our example sentence, kumusta ka, how are you? That's very straightforward. If I were to include a po, ka changes to kayo, which is the honorific altered version of ka. So our original sentence, kumusta ka, casual, normal, changes into kumusta po kayo, ka being elevated to kayo, kumusta po kayo, altered honorific version. Notice how different that sounds. Kumusta ka, kumusta po kayo, slightly different. So it's important to be aware of this so that when you hear this, you know what's going on despite this alteration that's been happening because of po. The other classic example is mo, the Tagalog word for your. Mo is the casual normal version. The honorific altered version is niño, niño. So in our example sentence, ano ang pangalan mo, what is name your, what is your name, casual normal. If I include the po, ano po ang pangalan niño. So now that mo is elevated to niño because of that po. So again, they sound slightly different. So we want you to be aware of this. So when people are talking to you, you understand what they're saying. Oo, the Tagalog word for yes, is another classic example. It changes into opo, opo. So our example sentence, oo, misionero ako. Yes, I am a missionary. Missionary I, casual normal. Or opo, misionero po ako. The oo changes to opo, its elevated, altered, honorific version, because of the inclusion of po. So you're going to have both opo and po within a sentence with this example. The last example is not as common. It's another variation of our word ka, and it is the word iyo. It is rare, it's not as common, but it's one of the words that changes, so it's on our list. Iyo becomes inyo, inyo. So this example sentence, magbibigay ako ng aklat sa iyo. I will give a book to you, changes with the po to magbibigay po ako ng aklat sa inyo. Iyo is elevated to the inyo. Those are the only 4 words that will change with po that you need to worry about. Last but not least, as mentioned above, senior couples and mission presidents need not worry about adding this to what they say when they're talking with other people. Do not use po. That's the bottom line. Very straightforward. But these altered words will most likely be said to you, so it's good to train the ear and be aware of this principle so that you're not thrown off by these 4 words and the inclusion of po within a sentence. Finally, be aware that po and the appropriately altered words should be used by everyone in prayer. This is due to the sacred nature of prayer and of the necessity of giving respect or honor to God who is being addressed in prayers. So the bottom line, mission presidents, senior couples are top of the totem pole. The only person who outranks them is the Lord himself, God himself. And so everybody, when talking with the Lord, has to use po, because remember, it's all about who you're talking to. In prayer, we're talking to the Lord, and so we use the honorific po. When we come to discuss prayer in more detail, if that is something that you have prayerfully decided that you would like to do, then we will talk about this po and we'll make you aware of it. For now, though, only worry about training your ear to other people talking to you. Do not use po in your variations. This is it in terms of using po for senior couples and mission presidents. Salamat and goodbye.